This old ambulance has been touring the Czech Republic for months, sounding the alarm. The healthcare system is in mortal danger. We leave, you die. A blunt message and quite possibly a realistic prediction. If large numbers of doctors continue to leave to work abroad, ordinary people are not going to get the medical care they need. A doctor with specialist training only earns about 800 euros a month before tax, which is less than the average pay for the entire workforce. These buttons say, "Thanks, we're off." Almost 3,000 doctors say that unless they see a substantial raise by the end of the year, they'll seek work in other countries. Martin Engel is behind the ambulance information tour. He's the head of the doctors' union.
In the first half of the year, 400 left. That's as many as used to leave in an entire year. If we don't get a decent offer, there will be thousands more.
This is an invitation to a job fair in Prague. More than 30 Austrian and German hospitals will be there recruiting. There's a shortage of doctors in many rural areas of Germany. This hospital in Weiden serves a large chunk of northeastern Bavaria near the Czech border. Many members of its medical staff are non-Germans. Michael Angera is head of the neurology department. He says there's still a major staff shortage. It's been 3 years since he's been able to hire a German doctor. More than half of his team comes from abroad, many of them from the Czech Republic.
We find that Czech doctors are well trained. Medical training there is clearly very good.
Dita Tochorova came to work in Weiden 3 years ago, when her neurology unit in Cheb closed down.
I worked in a small hospital. This one is much larger, and I thought I could learn more here in Weiden. I'd be able to see more, and I'd be able to do more.
She's even learned to understand the quaint German dialect people speak here. Her patients are full of praise. For most of them, her nationality is immaterial.
She's a good doctor. She does everything she can to make me better.
Dr. Angera may be happy with his Czech physicians, but he's worried about the brain drain.
All this mass migration. Czechs come here, while Belarusians go to Slovakia and the Czech Republic.
When she first came, Dr. Tochorova had no intention of staying. She hoped to go home again one day.
I do feel some sense of patriotism. I certainly used to think about going back, but now I must say it's becoming less and less likely.
Back in the Czech Republic, her colleagues can only dream of a good job with good pay. They've been demanding improvements for years in vain. Dr. David Jirava is planning to leave.
My
wife is also a physician, and we agree on how to deal with the situation. It wouldn't be a problem to pack up and leave with our children. My wife is already looking for a position.
Jirava, a surgeon, has already received one job offer from Scandinavia. He's pessimistic about his prospects at home. The health ministry there refuses to talk about raising doctors' pay and is even considering cutting it.
I didn't sign any oath about letting myself be exploited. The Hippocratic Oath is about healing. I always thought the state had a duty to reward my efforts appropriately. That's certainly how it should be.
If the exodus continues, it may well take emergency measures to revive the Czech health system.